always go over to the YouTube. That is where all replays are. We're live streaming on there now. When I'm not live streaming anymore, it'll just be a replay on there. So good luck. It's ripping time. And we're going to do just that. I'm taking down the overlay. And we're going to start with one of these repacks. Because that's what I said we was going to do. And while I'm thinking about it, let's see if that number updated for us. Looks like it might have. All right, I'm going to drop the next break. It's the same break, you guys. It's the same exact break. And we'll look at doing something else after this. But let me drop this break again. Same exact break is going into the shop. No different. So you'll have a chance at some of the squads that maybe you didn't have a chance at this go around. And it is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Good luck. It's ripping time on a Tuesday morn. Can we get a deed right off the bat? Just one. That's all. That's all I ask. One singular deed. That's exactly right, Jesse. Which I'm okay. It's fine. It's just it caught me off guard. Oh, wow. Is this how we're going to start our Tuesday? We got a popcorn to start it with. And I think it's a slab. It's a it's a popcorn slab. All right. Good luck. Bobby, we're not selling them for individual. 2024 Mosaic. Brock Bowers Micro Mosaic. PSA 9. Yep, pretty sure we take those. The Raiders hit immediately. Congratulations, Adam. You can just sit back and relax and watch the entire rest of the break because you just got a deed. Okay? Okay? Oh, okay, okay. Now let's get one of these boxes open real quick like. Nice way to start a Tuesday morning. Same exact break is pinned at the bottom of your screen, folks. No different. Same deal. You know how it goes, man. I ain't ripped in a day. Something's got to show up. Empty box. These are going to be fun in themselves. Good luck, everybody. All right. Oh, we got something already. Could be just a patch. DK for the Titans. On the patch, it is a Mason Taylor for the Givey team, the Jets. And the Jets are AJ, I believe. This is out of $6.99, but it's going to you. That's where it's going to. It's going to you. Congrats. We're not going to be mad at that. Charbonnet, Ahmad Rashad, and J.J. McCarthy. Good morning, Mayberry. That's right, Savage. You got to start, you got to start out right. You got to start out right. Oh, no, it's Curtis Rourke. Kyler Murray on the base contours for the Cardinals. McCardell, Tucker, and Roquan Smith. What's going to go on with this guy, you guys? What? Can I get some predictions here? You know he's going to be starting somewhere. He's too good to not be starting somewhere. So where is it going to be? Where is this guy headed to? Raiders. That's a good pick, Card Stacker. I like that. I like that pick. Colts. Ooh. Oh, man, if he goes to the Jets, poor soul. Ashton Genty, base for the Raiders. We've got a Clay Matthews on the bronze Pandora for the Brownies out of 125. Bullock, Barnett, and Chambers. Man, I hope. That's a viable spot there, the Jets. But, man, for his sake, I hope not. You go from the Cardinals to the Jets. That's not that. Give him a little bit of, give him a chance. K13 is my favorite song. Fannin Jr. for the Brownies. We got a base, Travis Kelce, Thunderbirds, Zorn, Parsons, and Theismann. Oh, we'll take a little Clay Matthews. The Matthewses have put out some football players. Yes, they have. It's true. It's true. And yes, the same exact break we're ripping right now is pinned at the bottom of your screen, folks. I'll do a little bit of a roll call once this is over. So if you're getting a team in that, RJ Harvey, we've got a base, Will Johnson, Pandora rookie for the Cardinals, Nakua, McDermott, and Prescott. All y'all done heard of me. Quinshawn on the base for the Brownies. Nick Eamon-Worry, auto for the Seahawks. I saw him make I think he had like a blocked field goal this weekend. This gentleman right here. Auto for the Seahawks going to Gino. Dalton Kincaid, Green, and Olave. Really, Gino? Has he been playing that good, huh? I didn't know. Jack Sawyer. Aiden Hutchinson. Out of 189. We need to get him some help on the other side. He'll be more dominant. Neighbors, Thomas, and Nix. It's kind of easy to stop a guy when he's the only one you got to worry about. Unless his name's Myles Garrett. Nobody's stopping that guy. Nobody's stopping him. You can do whatever you want. You're not stopping him. Torrey Horton. Gino, just what we needed for the Raiders base edition. Pandora. Jackson, Herbert, and Johnson. We've got Devin Neal. Bijan on the contours. Jay Novacek, Allen, and Metcalf. And like I said, I see teams coming off the board in the next one. Don't fret. I will address that accordingly once this break has finished. Okay? 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 Okay. We've got Tez Johnson in the house. Ooh, that's nice. Who got the Panthers? B. Smitty. Tet on the Thunderbirds Pandora. That's out of 249. Yes, it's out of 249. And that's, we take those. Right there to start out a Tuesday. Look at that. Look at that. Yep. Plevinator. Young, Hubbard, and Newman. Robbie. Base. Thunderbirds, Drake May for the Pats. Wilson, Purdy, and Kamara. Okay. 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 Caden, what's up, dog? And this is just one box. We've got 3 more to go and a repack. Caleb Johnson. A nice Jordan Love on the base Pandora for the Packers. Yep, we'll take it, Bray. Yes, we most certainly will. Holla. And we got a couple of base cards. Allen, McDuffie, and McBride. You do get all cards here, by the way, folks. I know most of y'all already know that, but just in case you didn't know. Box number 2. It's an empty box. Pookie. Pookie Love? Is that his first name? His first name's Pookie, isn't it? RJ Harvey for the Broncos. Cam Ward on the Paragon Pandora. That is out of 249, and if I've got the Titans, I want that. That's going to Todd. Tracy Jr., Sayshawn, and Brown. Let's hope so, Derek. I hope so. I want it. I want it just as bad as everybody else does. Yes, I does. Yes, I does. It's Quinshawn one more again. Matthew Golden this time on the base contours. Joe Horn, Plexico Burris, and Taysom Hill. Look, Packers going off a little bit already. Can't help themselves. This guy's been having a great year. Monin guy. Bo Nix on the base Pandora for the Broncos. We'll take that, Denver. Yes, we will. I think that's Abby. I think. I thinks it. Therefore, it must be true. Njoku, Chase, and Henry. Got something thick pack. Oh, I don't know, Bray. Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. DJ Giddens on the patch for the, or I think it's a patch, for the Chargers out of $6.99. It is Trey Harris, and that is going to Gino. Pretty Ricky. You know, I'm not sure if they do or don't pretty Ricky. I'm not sure. I'd have to check the checklist. It's out. You can look it up. Jefferson, Wilson, and Mahomes. I'm not sure about them though. I'm not sure about the Texans. I don't feel like they do, but don't hold me to that. Elick, Bijan on the base Thunderbirds. Pearsall, Williams, and Kelsey. Egbuka on the base. Ray McLeod out of 189. Disley, Njigba, and Brooks. Thank you, guys. I didn't think that they did, but I didn't want to be wrong. I don't want to be like, no. And then they did. Robbie. Base Paragon, Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Cardinals. Jim Zorn, Ahmad Rashad, and Sean McDermott. Look at this little lineup here. Sean McDermott, Ahmad Rashad, and Jim Zorn. Yeah. That just happened. And I wouldn't worry too much about certain things in this because there's 2 repacks in it, so any team can end up being the team to have. Yeah, Adam, there's a micro mosaic Brock Bowers PSA 9 sitting back there. So yeah. Caleb Johnson. Tyrone Tracy Jr. on the base Pandora for the Giants. Nakua, Tucker, and Green. Should still have an auto in this box. DK. And there it is. Dylan Sampson on the Pandora auto for the Brownies. Going to C9. Okay. We got 2 more of these boxes to open too. And a repack. Kincaid, Barnett, and Andrews. It's the Rorkster. What up, dog? Tyler Loop out of 125 for the Ravens. Taylor, Mahomes, and Fouts. Being a little quiet, aren't they, Texas? They're being a little quiet. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You see one Cowboy, you're going to see more than one. So we just need to see one. And then the rest will take care of itself. Ashton Genty. Joe Mixon on the base Pandora for the Texans. CeeDee Lamb, Kelsey, and Bigsby. Is this somebody that can show up? Is he going to come back or is he like done? Because he ain't played all year. This guy. Yes, they are, Mark. Yes, they sure are. Like I said, Cap Rooney was not available. So we'll just see. Harold Fannin. Tyreek Hill on the base Thunderbirds. Clay Matthews, Brooks, and Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, Cap Rooney had some things he needed to do. They called Cap Rooney first, but yeah, he didn't have time for that. He's like, nah, I'm good. All right, let's get us another one. No crying. There's no crying and breaking, Arthur. Empty box. I'm just thinking old quarterback, Mark. That's what I'm thinking. Old quarterback. And I'm surprised nobody in here knows who Cap Rooney is. You need to look it up. You actually know who Cap Rooney is. You just don't know immediately. Omari and Hampton. Oh, nice little patch for the Patriots. Kyle Williams. That is out of 199, and that is going to Jimmy. Cujo knows. Higgins, Barkley, and Hendricks. Good morning, Nikki Beth. No, so Cap Rooney is the quarterback in any given Sunday when Willie Beeman takes over. Cap Rooney is the starter before that happens. Dylan Sampson, Tet on the base Thunderbirds, Bijan, Burris, and Haynes. Donovan for the Cowboys. There's a Cowboy. There's Aiden on the base, Pandora, Holt, Chase, and Irving. Hey, there's a Scattaboo. Behind that is Brock Purdy on the base contours, Love, Wilson, and Vinny Testaverde. Oladejo, Benjamin Morrison on the base, Pandora rookie for the Bucks, Jackson, Williams, and Bynum. I did not, Cujo. Pat Bryant. Oh, these are cool, man. I'm pulling from the back. These Ascensions are cool. Fisk, Njigba, Austin III, good luck. This might be, I might need to get this card. Is this happening right now? For BF. BF, what a treat. On the RPA. On the RPA. Bro. Hey, come on. You know you kind of want that. I kind of want it just because. Look at him. On the RPA, too. Dwight Schrute on the Ascension RPA out of 99. Uncle Rico. ETN. Luther Burden III for the Bears out of 189. We'll take it. Shanahan, Brown, and Williams. We still have another box, too. Yeah, I don't know where he's at this morning. He's probably traveling back home, Unbreakable. Or he could just be sitting in the wings here. He does that from time to time. He could have just seen that and screen recorded it and made a video of it already. It could be either one. Derek Harmon. We've got Austin Eckler on the base Pandora for the Commanders. Harrison Jr., Hill, and Reed. Jackson Dat. Jalen Hurts on the base contours. Brock Bowers, Henry, and Henry. I can't believe that's an actual card, you guys. I really can't believe that's an actual card, but it is. I'm looking at it. I just saw it. Joe Boo, don't be doing that. Don't, look. Hold up. They put a Curtis Rourke Ascension Pandora in the set, bro. Quinn Ewers. DK Metcalf base Thunderbirds. Tua, Mahomes, and Velli. The powers that be. The card powers that be said, all right, you want to open 4 of these at one time? Well, get ready for a Rourke. JT. Genty on the base contours we shall take. Pittman, Kelsey, and Smith. That's right, Charlie. We do have another box here. Yes, we do. Nick Martin. Michael Williams for the Niners on the base Pandora. Fields, Brooks, and Burrow. All right, let's get into this last box. And like I said, if you guys are getting teams in the next one, I'll do a roll call. And then we still have a repack to end with, so. Oh boy. The finale. Blevin, you're not wrong. Now we've got 12 packs here to do that with, and we also have a repack. So, you know, empty. Mr. Tootin. Kenneth Grant for the Dolphins out of 189. CeeDee Lamb, McBride, and Haynes. Foosball. Foosball. I'm your pappy, Roboito. That's right, Florida's finest. That's right. Jalen Royals for the Chiefs. A JJ for the Vikings. He had a good game this week. Matthews, McCarthy, and Irving. He had a good game. Yes, he did. I don't like them being like that. Cam Miller. CeeDee Lamb on the base contours. There's one. There's got to be another, right? Tracy Jr., Smith, and Testaverde. If there's one, there's another. That's the rule. That's the rule. He was catching a lot of grief. He was. Golden on the base. Jalen Hurts. Bronze Pandora contours out of 125 going to them Eagles and going to Arthur. You can breathe now, Arthur. A card has appeared. Joe Horn, Chambers, and Bynum. Hunter. Christian McCaffrey on the base Thunderbirds. Njoku, Theismann, and Fisk. Should still have something in store here. Tears of Joy. Blue for the Cowboys. Roquan Smith, base Pandora for the Ravens. Jefferson, Prescott, and McLeod. Could be, James. Could be. Might be. Possibly. Oh, hey, look. It's Harry. Bye. Bye. Okay. Jordan Watkins. What do we got here? Oh, is that Shadir? Shadir on the patch out of $6.99 for the Brownies. Going to C9. Good morning, Michael. Mr. and Mrs. will be on tonight. Ab, you got to be quick around here, you know. Good morning, Kimberly. You got to be quick around here. Hey, look. I'm sorry. This is just the way things are going to be. Okay? Pearsall, Olave, and Spears. Will Howard. Terry McLaurin on the base contours for the Commanders. Will Dissly, Armstead, and Trevor Lawrence. Mr. Waffle House himself. In the flesh. How about the Jags? How about them Jags? What'd you do, Sonny? What you talking about? Grant. Tyleek Williams on the bronze Pandora for the Lions. That's out of 125. Derwin James Jr., Jacobs, and Myles Garrett. Duval. Yeah, Andrew, pretty much. 101. Don't you be greedy, Cujo. TJ Sanders. Baker Mayfield on the base contours for the Bucks. London, McGahee, and Myers. 2 packs left. Did we get an auto out of this box yet? I don't think we did. We're going to get another Ascension. Kim, did you see? You didn't see, did you? Here, I'll have to show Kim. She'll appreciate that. Look. Look. On the RPA, Ascension RPA Pandora out of 99. The Rourkster. Barron. Walter Nolan Pandora. Horn, Schultz, and Roethlisberger. Did we get an auto out of this one? I feel like we're getting gypped. Ollie Gordon. We did not. It's Benjamin Morrison. Did we pull that twice? Lynch, Williams, and Muhammad. Now, we've got one box left. Here, I don't like this glare here. It's because all the patches are back here. Let me do this real quick. I don't like that glare. And we've got a repack to do here. So let me make this glare go away, and then we'll do a recap of all of this. I like we've hit some nice stuff in this one. I think we're probably suited for a pretty nasty break in the next one that's pinned at the bottom of your screen. It's just a gut feeling. Doesn't mean I'll be right, but I could be. All right, this could save you right here. It's the kind of the point. Good luck. Let's see here. It is not a slab, but that doesn't matter. Good luck. I see flawless. I see a Titan, and I see quite the Titan. Out of 20. Eddie George going to Todd. Not bad, bro. What year is this? 2023. Eddie George. Out of flawless. Out of 20. Patch auto. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, let's do a quick recap of this. This is just our first break of the morning. It was I ain't mad at it. You know, could have lived without the Rourke, but, you know. And then I'll do a quick roll call after I get through these in the next one. Okay. All right. Good morning, JoJo. Good morning, everybody. CeeDee Lamb, Matthew Golden, DK Metcalf, and Luther Burden III, Brock Purdy, Jordan Love, Terry McLaurin, Kenneth Grant, Bijan Robinson, Clay Matthews, and Kyler Murray, Drake May, Cam Ward, Tet, Bijan Robinson, Bo Nix, Aiden Hutchinson, and Eamon Worry on the auto, Kelsey, Dylan Sampson on the auto, Roquan, Tyler Loop, Baker Mayfield, J.J. McCarthy, Jackson Dart, Benjamin Morrison, Ashton Genty, Tet, Tyreek Hill, Tyleek Williams, and Christian McCaffrey. I don't think there's actually any coupons, Cujo, unless something, I don't see them. I tell you what, maybe those might be exclusive for you, bro. No, JoJo, no. He hadn't for a while. He's on the show with the punter, isn't he? I think. Is that right? I think he is. Jalen Hurts, Williams, Hurts, Mixon, Tracy Jr., Marvin Harrison Jr., Ray McLeod. We got a Kyle Williams patch for the Pats. We've got Trey Harris, Mason Taylor, Shadir, and the hit of the day, folks. It's gonna be tough. Okay, it's gonna be tough to top this. Ascension, Curtis Rourke, a.k.a. Dwight Schrute. We've got Eddie George. 15 out of 20. Flawless. Patch auto. And then the Brock Bowers Micro Mosaic PSA 9. We take those. Yes, we most certainly do. All right, folks. Let me get this to the side right quick, like, you know, lemon, oh. Has it updated? It did! I think. Oh, it's got the wrong one. That's okay. That's fine. Keep me on my toes, yeah. I'll get it up there in a second. It's got the wrong number on it. But we can start ripping this one. Good luck, everybody. And we can come back to this, maybe. We can come back to this. Take a screenshot of that if you need it for your records. If not, it's always on the YouTube, 238 Cards on the tube. Live streaming now. It'll just be a replay when I'm not on anymore. So the overlay is coming down. And we're going to open something. Watch us. Good luck. Let's start this out right. Okay, let's start this out right. That's what I say. Ooh. Okay. No slab. No slab this time. Savage with the random no. What do you mean, no? Man? Ooh, that's shiny. Ooh, that's shiny. Ooh, that's shiny. How? Oh, chillin'. Jackson Smith and Jigba honeycomb rookie. Yep, we want those. yeah, we kind of want those. Yeah, 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 we do. We want them. A treat. A true treat for all the eyes to see. So good, so good. And now I can fix this since it's right. I'm going to put the next break in there since the number's right now. Everybody in here heard what it was. Picture and description should be accurate. It is in the shop. I just need to pin it. So give me 1 second. It is the last box of Resurgence I have from that case. We have not, I repeat, we have not pulled a super short print out of that case yet. So ideally it would be in this box. Good morning, Indy. Where you at, though? Oh, where you at, though? There it is. And it is currently pinned at the bottom of your screen. Let's get into some Phoenix. It definitely is an excellent time to pull that, bro. It's empty. Look at that. Well, well, well. Good luck, everybody. Round 2, fight. Thomas for the Jets. We got an Omari in Hampton. Pandora Thunderbirds for the Chargers out of 249. Malik Neighbors, Burrow, and Nick Barnett. What a great game Burrow had last week. Only to make a couple of mistakes. Made a couple of mistakes. But they wouldn't have been in place to win that game without him anyway, so. We have Ty Felton. A Tet on the base Paragon. That's nice. Lambjack, Hendricks, and Parsons. Turf Toe Joe. Spicy, what's up, dog? On a Tuesday morn? Kendre Lambert Smith. Jay Novacek on the base Pandora for the Cowboys. Getting a little bit better for them boys, ain't it? Yes, it is. Jay Novacek on the base. Mike and Mr. McDermott. Old Jay Novacek was a fan favorite right there. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Oh, we got something in this one. It's a little chunky. It's a little chunky. Travion on the base rookie for the Patriots. What's behind it? Oh, last team magic perhaps. Colston Loveland out of 699 on the patch. Going to the Bears. Bryce Young, Irving, and AJ Green. Yeah. What up with it? Actually, this might actually fit in one of the regular ones. Let's see. Let's see about that. It does. Yay! Oh, I do. I don't watch it as much as I used to, bro. But I do. Yes, I do. What's up, Jedediah? Nick Emanwari. Travis Hunter on the base Thunderbirds for the Jags. Wilson. Testaverde and Andrews. Do they spicy? Well, well, well. Here, let me get these down here because they're going to get in the way. I'll put them back up there when the stand's more full. Well, you have a great day at work, Chad. Deontay Thornton, Jalen Johnson for the Bears out of 189. Josh Allen, Bynum, and Fouts. Walter Nolan. RJ Harvey on the base contours. Baker Mayfield, Schultz, and Allen. I don't know what that is. I've never done that a day in my life. Mason Graham. Jalen Hurts on the base Pandora for the Eagles. Montgomery, Williams, and Hubbard. This gent had a rough night last night. Maybe the roughest of nights he's ever had in the history of ever. Maybe that'll wake him up. Never know. Jordan James. Devin Neal for the Saints on the Pandora rookie auto. It is not numbered, but we'll take it. Going to the Saints. Evan Williams. Reed and Purdy. Okay. Okay. It wasn't great, K13. Campbell. Justin Jefferson out of 189. Williams, Henry, and McDuffie. I don't even think you're in the break, Bill Belichick. I think you're coaching at North Carolina right now. Cam Ward for the Titans base. There's a Kyle for the Bears. Williams, Veli, and Rashad. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Savion for the Pack. Joe Burrow base. Thunderbirds. Smith, and Tucker. Attorneys at law. All right, that's just one, folks. That's just one box. Next one's got quite a bit in it. Empty. It's ripping time, Travis. That's what time it is. It's ripping time. Good morning, Rayman. Quinshawn on the base. Our patch is an Abdul Carter for the G-Men going to GMC. Bijan, McDermott, and Newman. Kyle. Travis Hunter on the base Thunderbirds. Holt, Green, and Kamara. They can be, Charlie, but they can be in here too. Let's make sure everybody's paying attention. Hey. Yep, that works every time. Need you guys to focus. DJ Giddens. A Chase Brown out of 189. Love, Andrews, and McBride. I'm doing great. Mrs. F, I'm doing just fine. How are you doing? On a Tuesday morn. A little bit of color match action going there. Oh, Charlie, you know, I don't know if you can or can't. Probably. I don't know. Maybe not that number. That probably is exclusive for these. Elick. Jay Jetta's on the contours. Deshaun Jackson, Dan Fouts, and J.J. McCarthy. Jonathan in the house. Good morning, bro. Egbuka. We've got Jalen Lane for the Commanders on the base Pandora rookie. Calvin Austin, Bigsby, and Smith. It was 20 degrees when I got in this morning, or close to it. ETN. Oh, a little Ashton Genty action for the Raiders going to MTG. Pandora style. Okay. DeAndre Swift, McCaffrey, and Chambers. A treat, Savage, a treat. Caleb Johnson. Trey Harris on the Pandora for the Chargers out of 189. Marvin Harrison Jr., Purdy, and Hall. Raiders are hot today. Well, he's got the spotlight on him this year, Caleb. He'll be all right. DK. Jalen Johnson on the base Pandora for the Bears. Bowers, McDuffie, and Diggs. 82 is the high. Hey, you keep those things to yourself, Jonathan. Rourke. Joe Burrow again on the base Thunderbirds. Tua, Rashad, and Wilson. Nobody wants to hear that as a reality right now, Jonathan, okay? Folks, Jonathan lives in Central Columbia. Genty on the base. Dak Prescott Pandora for the Cowboys out of 249. Pittman, Tucker, and Nix. The boys. Dem boys. The boys. Harold Fannin Jr. We've got Tet on the base Paragon, Fields, Barnett, and Johnson. Oh, he's your boy. He's the Cowboy. He's everybody's boy out there. Nice try. RJ Harvey. Kalen Bullock for the Texans is out of 189. T. Higgins, Parsons, and Metcalf. They should, Jonathan. He had a good game. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I must have had me 14 Dr. Peppers. All right, let's get another box. We've got 2 of those left. Rayman, they just were like, all right, fine. Y'all don't want to let us in, then fine. We'll just do nothing. We'll do nothing. We won't reward our players or anything. Honeycomb. Rookie. Empty. It was in the first repack. Elick. Travis Hunter, Paragon for the Jags. Mayfield, Jones, and Armstead. Nobody knew you were gone, Travis. A deed. So you're saying you got a deed. Egbuka. Joe Mixon on the base Pandora. Montgomery, Laporta, and Jacobs. Jalen Walker. Oh. Jackson Dart out of 699 for the G-Men. Going to GMC. Like a rock. You can't get pretzel boxes individually, Joe. Evan Williams, Ford, and McGahee. Just like, that's Chevy. That's Chevy. Primo. Ferguson. CJ Stroud on the base Thunderbirds. Williams, Goff, and Schultz. Oh, did you, Abby? Well. Shamai. Savion on the bronze Pandora out of 125. Williams, Hutchinson, and Williams. Riley Leonard putting on his best pose, you know. We've got, oh, there he is again. It's Sam Wheat. We've hit Sam Wheat more than a couple of times now. He got a W last week. Jonu Smith, Hufanga, and Reed. Lissandro, they played well. They played well, you know. ETN. Micah on the base, Pandora for the Cowboys. See, I told you when they show up, they keep showing up. Love, Smith, and McCarthy. It's a real thing. I've opened enough cards to know trends, okay? They did. They made Shuck like... that's exactly right, K13. Oh, we got something here. Kyle. Good luck. Mr. Tootin for the Jags out of 199. That's nice. We'll take that, Jags. Going to Cujo. Can't see the Pandora. There, kind of. But Deshaun Jackson, Brown, and Smith. Gil, you know. DJ Giddens. Graham Mertz on the Pandora out of 189. Austin, Campbell, and Chambers. Don't worry, I'll lose in the first round. That just doesn't want to do anything but show a glare. Elick. Tesla on the Pandora rookie for the Cowboys. Swift, Mitchell, and Theismann. Gil, I don't, I don't, it's just what happened, you know. I can't help it. Will Howard. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the Thunderbirds. Ridley, Smith, and Prescott. And you got to do better throughout the year to have a chance, you know. I'm sorry. It's just the way it works. You could have won a game somewhere here and there that you didn't. Think about that, you know. So it's something to ponder. We've got one box left and a repack after this. Thomas. Ooh. Peter. On the bronze Thunderbird Pandora, Jahmyr Gibbs. That's out of 125. I want it. I want it bad. Austin Eckler, Ligete, and Olave. Last box. And just so everybody knows, you do get all cards. If you're new in here, you do get all the base and all that stuff. You get those. Yes, you do. Okay. Empty box. Luther Burden III, Joe Horn on the base Pandora, Lemjack, Lawrence, and Burrow. Peekaboo. Tet on the base. Travis Hunter on the patch out of 699. Jay Novacek, Garrett, and Hendricks. Andres. Dak Prescott on the base of Pandora. Thunderbird. Or no, it's not Pandora, it's just base. But it is a Thunderbirds. Young, Myers, and Haynes. It is, Peter. It's nasty. And you got a Tesla back there, too. McCord. T. Higgins on the bronze Pandora for the Bengals out of 125. Wilson, Roethlisberger, and Irving. Uh-oh. Gills, get ready. Scourton. Cam Ward on the base contours. There he is. Allen, Muhammad, and Testaverde. After the recap, I'll do a roll call for the teams that are off the board in the next break pinned at the bottom of your screen. Yes, I will. Watch me. Tesla. Dak Prescott. See what I mean? Do you guys see what I mean? I wasn't fibbing. They show up once, they keep showing. Charbonnet, Penix, and Bynum. Besh. Oh, no way. There's no way I pulled this twice. I sure did. This card is so sick. Congratulations, CJ. Puka Nakua, mythical Pandora patch, auto, out of 99. Yep. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. David Montgomery, Testaverde, and Schultz. Two times. Look at that beaut. Look at that. Helm. Stephon Diggs for the Pats out of 189. Williams, Bynum, and Williams. A deed, folks. If you're ever wondering, hey, he says deed a lot. I wonder what he means. That's what I mean. That's a deed. And let's find another. Let's find more deeds. Khalil. Tyrone Tracy Jr. for the G-Men. Williams, Fisk, and Reed. Will Johnson. Oh, whoops, 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 whoops. Hey, hey, CJ, hey, you're not done yet. You're not done yet. You're not done yet. Ooh la la. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. A treat. Egbuka on the Color Blast. Oh, yeah. Well, well, well. Derek Henry on the base Thunderbirds. Williams and Henry. A treat for all the eyes to see. We still got a repack. We still got a repack. Colston Loveland base for the Bears. Ooh. Tet on the bronze Paragon Pandora out of 125. That is a sick looking card. Wait till you get that. Who got him? Nolan, wait till you get this card. Yes, Indy, it was. Wait till you get that bad boy. That's nasty. Look at that. Slab it up. Jonu Smith, McLeod, and Billy. Harrison. Shuck on the base Paragon. Neighbors, Spears, and Smith. All right. Here we go. Good morning, Bobby. Bobby? Good luck. Well, there's a break pin at the bottom of your screen, Jonathan. Yes, there is. There usually is. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what's chilling in here. Oh, maybe, Gil, you never know. Stay on your toes, man. All right. I think it's a slab. It is a slab. 2024 Donruss Optic. Jaden Daniels. Purple Shock. Jim Mint 10 for the Commanders. Going to Abby. A little bit of love in a dark place. Abby, you didn't do all that well, but then this happened. So we're happy. It's like, hey, it's okay. You didn't get rourked either. Now let's do this real quick like. We're going to do a little recap. It's actually pretty big. That was actually pretty good. I'll do a roll call after I do this recap here, you guys. And I'll get the break up there. Gil, I don't know, I might run that college one next because I haven't got to run that yet, and I'm kind of interested in doing that. That's my own personal preference. I haven't got to run that yet, and I saw Noah and Kobe run that break, and it's fun. There's a lot of autos in that. I might get a few of the names wrong, but I ain't scared. Dak Prescott, Hunter, Burrow, Jefferson, Brown, Bullock, McMillan, Hunter, Williams, Harris, Monangai, Hurts, Burrow, Novacek, McMillan, Hampton, Johnson, Justin Jefferson, Devin Neal, RJ Harvey, and Sam Wheat. Samuel Wheat. CJ Stroud, Travis Hunter, Shuck, Derrick Henry, Stephon Diggs, and Cam Ward. Joe Horn for the Chiefs. Graham Mertz, Micah Parsons. Bashaw Tootin RPA for the Jags. Tesla, Jackson Dart. Colston Loveland. Jahmyr Gibbs on the Bronze Pandora Thunderbirds. Marvin Harrison Jr. Genty on the auto for the Raiders. We take those. Travis Hunter. Dak Prescott. Abdul Carter. We got a T. Higgins out of 125. Tet on the Paragon Pandora out of 125. Jaden Daniels, Purple Shock, PSA 10. Puka Nakua Patch Auto Mythical out of 99. Jackson Smith and Jigba Rookie Honeycomb for the Seahawks. And Mr. Egbuka on the Color Blast. Holla! Oh, when I'm not live streaming, it'll just be a replay that you can go to. Massive college break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. It's nasty, and we're going to rip it. 25 plus autos. 25 plus autos. And if you're trying to figure out what's going on, then you just go check it out. See what your options are, because with that many, the options are aplenty. Good luck. It's ripping time. I'm not doing that first. We're not doing that first either. We'll do this one first. That's what I say. Good luck, everybody. And there's not that many spots in there. There's just a few more than a regular football break. It's not that many spots. It's empty. Good luck, everybody. The best mega I've ever opened. We're opening right now. And they're coming out with it for 2025, too, so that's going to be interesting. Stone, Young, Autry, Pitts, Stevenson, Spears, and a Baker Mayfield for the Bucks out of 180. We'll take it. Gabe Davis, Chubb, Chase, oh, hold up, Sutton. We got points. So this will just go to the most expensive team, you guys, which is the Pats. I think. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's the Pats. 600 points, though. We'll take it. And Caleb Williams out of 180. I'm 100% positive the Pats are the most in this. So this will go to the Pats, which is, oh, I got them on the wrong side here, which is Caleb. There you go, Caleb. Those go to you, brother. Yeah, it's a college break pinned at the bottom. 25 plus autos in it. Allen, Stingley, Jones, Walker, Watt, Bo Nix on the rookie rising, and a Jalen Hurts out of 180. Well, we're seeing QBs out of this box. Yeah, Brian, it is. Now, obviously, that was probably going to be one of those, but probably the odds of it being somebody we wanted it to be were probably not all that great. Geno, Addison, Davis, Hamilton, Stevenson, Barkley, and a Spencer Rattler base for the Saints. That's right. That's right, Brian. Good call. Olakun, Wagner, Thompson, Mosley, McKinney, Bosa, and an Anthony Gould out of 88 for the Colts. Jordan Love, Carr and Brown, Kelsey and Crosby, Jalen Polk out of 80 for the Pats, and Ramondre Stevenson out of 180 for the Pats. Back-to-back Pats. Now, when I say we are due for a nasty checkerboard, I mean we are due for a nasty checkerboard. I've opened a box or two in my day, and we've gone through a few of those now. We're due. We're really due for a nice one. So good luck. Hopefully that happens right now. Empty. We start out with John Elway, Mosert, Brunell, and Wilson. And I will do a roll call for the college break as soon as we're done with this one. Swift, Baker, Dijon Edwards, and a silver Max Crosby for the Raiders. Hushmanzoli, Culpepper, Campbell, and Fred Warner. There's a ton of Panini dust in that pack. Did you see it? Flowers, Petrie, Tua, and Nate Wiggins for the Ravens. We got a checkerboard. Deron Bland, Evan Ingram, Devin Singletary. We got a Packer. It's a rookie. It is Edrin Cooper for the Green Bay Packers. That is going to Abby. Checkerboard. Should have two more of those. A true green cracked ice. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Ivan Pace Jr., Evans, Bell, and a Trey Benson emergent green cracked ice for the Cardinals. Dougie Fresh in the house. We got another one. Hunter, Ferragamo, Simmons. This time it's a Jet on the Givey team. Not a rookie, but we take those. Aaron Rodgers for the Jets. Aaron for the free. McBride, Dylan, Kirk, and Eric all for the Bengals. Father Time, Henry, Hawkinson, Byers, and more. Parsons, Hall, Theo, and Will Reichert. Kid Reporter. Herman Moore, Higgins, Dobbs, and something Dobbs doesn't want to let go of. Nick Bosa. Khalil Mack, Danny Dimes, Jalen Wright for the Finns and for the Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, green, cracked, ice, prismatic, going to the Chiefs. And that is Cameron. They're all one-of-ones. They're all one-of-ones. Bones, all of every one of them. BB, Montana, Musgrave, and CJ Mosley. BM, I try to get Prism in my breaks as much as I possibly can, which you guys have noticed over time. Hendrickson, Jordan, Harbaugh, and Tavondre Sweat. Kid Reporter. Zeke, Ayuk, Drew Brees. This might be the true green cracked ice. I don't know. It is. It's a buck. Good luck. It is Mike Evans on the true green cracked ice. True legend for the Bucks, if I do say so myself. Going to Abby. Huabwa. Shakir, Taylor, Waddle, and Jaquan Jackson. Mims, Badgent, Smith, and Krieg. We should have one checkerboard left. I hope it's a rookie. Palmer, Conklin, Melton, and Scary Terry on the high. Green cracked ice edition. For the Manders, going to Brian. Andre Rison, Richardson, Hill, and White. Dak Prescott, Kincaid, Bledsoe, and it's your boy, Estime. You had to talk about him, and then he showed up. Cam said, I want a card, man. You got one up there, don't you? Is that you? I think you do. Edwards, Allen, McCaffrey. Our last checkerboard is a Texan. Probably not going to be a rookie then. Can you be relevant? Oh, he's relevant. CJ Stroud for the Texans, going to Greg. We'll take that. Nailed it. Patty Surtain II, Anderson Dickerson, and Chris Jenkins. Stewart, Wilson, ETN, and Willie Gay Jr. Don't tell me what to do, two bros. Who do you think you are? I don't know where you think you're scratching the cards. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Fatya. We believe you. Justin Jefferson, Cam Chancellor, DJ James, and Michael Penix Jr. on the green cracked ice portals for the Falcons. Thanks for the info, two bros. You got any other brain busters for us? Now I'm going to do Zenith. Right. Zenith time, empty box. Uh-oh, Peyton Manning. For the Bengals on the Chalk Talk GMY. Take that, Drew. For the Dolphins. Ooh, your boy. Zach Thomas, A to Z out of 25. I know you'll take that. That's your boy right there. Out of 25. Uh-oh. Our RPA is Will Shipley for the Eagles. Oh, well, not a terrible card, actually. For the Pats, Joe Milton out of 24. And Jerzon Newton for the Commanders. It's like that, y'all. We'll take this. He ain't done yet. His story's not written. Out of 24. That's actually a good card. 9 out of 24. Old Mr. Shipley. Andrew's a buyer. Zach Thomas for the Fins. Oh, hey, I thought you had enough. Hey, look, hey, two bros. Hey, nice following. Bye. You got a nice following there, though. You know, almost at 1,000. You must be trying real hard. Keep going. You'll get there. Now we do the Phoenix. Because I got a feeling something's showing a resurgence. He did after he realized he'd gotten owned a little bit. He had to sit there and gather his breath, and then he decided to go ahead and put something else in there. So, you know, to each their own. Cool dude, though, you know. We got something in this pack. Kendre Lambert Smith. It's a Mr. Besh for the Raiders out of 299 on the patch. Okay. Bajan, McDuffie, and Brown. No, Brian, those are for special occasions only, you know. Those are for special occasions. Ty Felton. Will Anderson on the base contours for the Texans. Holt, Rashad, and Hill. Texans got them quite a defense, don't they? I don't know how many spots are left, you guys, but college is pinned at the bottom of your screen. I couldn't see it there for a minute. I didn't know if it was there. Horton, Milrow, out of 10. Gold Pandora Milrow for the Seahawks. Well, look at that, Bobby. That's nasty. Look at that. That's nasty. A deed. Jordan Love, Tucker, and Henry. Devin Neal. Tyler Warren on the base Thunderbirds for the Colts. Jackson, Barnett, and Mahomes. What's up, Brian? Another gold Milrow. That's right, Jonathan. Can't stop, won't stop, bro. Tez Johnson. Gunnar Hilm on the base Pandora for the Titans. Austin, Mahomes, and Kelsey. I don't know. I don't know, man. He just wants to show up. Robbie. Dylan Gabriel on the auto for the Browns. That is Bobby. Swift, Kelsey, and Brooks. Mayberry would like a Chargers beat. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Barron. Marquise, Hollywood Brown out of 189 for the Chiefs. Harrison, Mixon, and McDermott. That gold looks nasty on that Pandora. Ollie Gordon, Jalen Hurts base, Pandora. Bowers, Thomas, and Green. He didn't say anything bad. He didn't say anything but he can say nice things, like he can ask for cards. You know what I mean? Like that's still allowed, Aries. Travis Hunter. We've got Terry McLaurin on the base contours, Tua, Herbert, and Andrews. Green, Justin Fields on the bronze Pandora Thunderbirds out of 125 for the Jets. Pittman, Allen, and Fouts. We still got 2 boxes left in this. Dylan Gabriel, Jaden Daniels base Thunderbirds. Fields, Hubbard, and Bigsby. Okay. 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 Jack Sawyer. CJ Stroud on the base Pandora. Higgins, Purdy, and McCaffrey. Now let's get into this resurgence. Okay. No RPA there, I don't think. Or there. So this is going exactly the way it should. There's not one there either. And there it is. Okay, so come on, SSP. Empty. Oh, no, you won't, Andrew. No Saints cards for you, sir. Nice try. Good luck. Jim McMahon, Reed, Stroud, and Holt. We've got Mean Joe Green out of 225 for the Steelers. Xavier Worthy. Jonah Ellis and Michael Hall Jr. Tell me that don't look nasty. I don't care what it's number 2. That looks nasty out of 225. 225. Rob Gronkowski, Strahan, McNabb, Polamalu, Doug Williams. Jermaine Burton is out of 149. Trevin Wallace and Devin Leary. I did not, Lissandro. I sure didn't. Yeah, he should, Jonathan. Yes, he should. They should turn him into the next Taysom Hill. Dickerson, Richardson, Elway, Stahlback, Byron Murphy the second on the refractor, Troy Aikman conductors, Morgan, and Reichert. Oh, it's just too bad, Lissandro. You're just going to have it. Sorry. Just out of luck there. Sorry. Bailey, Witten, Hester, Risen, Tavondre Sweat on the refractor. Xavier Leggett, Ricky Pearsall, and Quinyon Mitchell. Nope. Nope. I'm going to give you extra base. Ricky Williams, Sims and Bolitnikov, Young, Drew Bledsoe on the refractor, Xavier Worthy at a 249 Voltaic, Corum and May on the base. Yep. Y'all all saw it, right? Lissandro said he wanted extra base, so I got you, bro. I got you. Sean, yeah. Joe Theismann, Woodson, Dorsett, and Cribbs. Herman Moore out of 275 for the Lions, University of Virginia. Michael Pratt, Benson, and Jenkins. All right, so this next pack should have an auto in it, ideally, I think. Richard Dent, Suggs, Moore, and Randall. Refractor, oh, it's Keon. Keon Coleman for the Bills on the auto, not numbered, but we're going to take it. Big dog. Little Keon Coleman action. Okay. Tony Dorsett, Glimmer and Gleam. Michael Pratt, and Xavier Worthy. Sean, I don't know. I mean, I'd have to look it up just like you did. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not going to give you a random number, though. Keekly, Revis, Harrison, Peyton, Jerzon Newton on the refractor, Blake Corum refractor, Ladd McConkey, and Malachi Corley. There has to be something out there, Sean. There's no way. It's been out too long. He played this week. Carter, Johnson, Owens, Long, Sterling Sharp on the refractor, Devin Hester, Knight, and Sennett. Switcheroo. Taylor, Manning, Jackson, Green. Aeneas Smith out of 275. Ricky Williams refractor for the Saints. Keon Coleman and Caleb Williams. All right, we've got 2 packs left. Both should have autos. One of them should be an RPA. And then we've got the Mosaic Choice to end it out. Good luck. Sterling, Bones, Smith, even Shannon says that. Kelly, Ogden, John Riggins on the refractor. Ladd McConkey out of 249 for the Chargers, going to Mayberry. Does that apply? Bo Jackson, Fashanu, and A.J. Barner. The Keon's up there. This is Ladd McConkey. Yeah, nice, guys. So there's 25 plus autos in that break. Well, I don't like our chances on the RPA when Keon Coleman and Ladd McConkey are the autos, but let's just see. Sherman, Riggins, Bledsoe, and Sharp. Shipley. Turner. Adonai. Actually, not bad. Ray Davis. The Bills had a little deed break there. Out of 125, Ray Davis on the RPA. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, we've got 1 box left. Hang on. Let me get this base out of the way here. We've got 1 box left. It's this one. And then I'll do a little roll call on the college one for everybody. And then I'll have to decide what we do after that, you know? Emptiness. We're starting out with D.J. Giddens. Quinn Ewers for the Finns. Darnell Mooney Silver. For the Commanders, Marshawn Lattimore is out of 89. Jaden Reed is also out of 89 on the Brazil games. Eric Allen for the Eagles out of 89. Dylan Sampson on the auto for the Brownies. I don't think that's numbered. It's not. And Dylan Gabriel variation for the Browns. So Brown, couple Eagles, Quinn Ewers, things of that nature. And man, oh man, are we still due for a nasty box of that. Let me get these top loaded. Andrew, I see you. Hang on, I'll write you down with Lissandro. Appreciate you, Floridas. Give me 1 second. Let me get all these top loaded. I'll do a recap and then I'll do a roll call on the college break that's in there. Yes, you sure can, Bobby. I'm getting ready to do a recap here momentarily. As long as I get all these taken care of here. Right. Perfect. All right, let's get these here. We're just going to do a recap here real quick. Decent checkerboards this time. Still looking for a better box, though. Absolutely, Bones. Congrats. Appreciate you, Bones. All right, we're going to do a recap here. If you've never seen one of these, it's a recap. Zach Thomas, C.J. Stroud, Peyton Manning, Trey Benson, Xavier Worthy, Gunnar Helm, Michael Penix Jr. rookie, C.J. Stroud checkerboard, Terry McLaurin, Aaron Rodgers checkerboard for the Jets, Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans on the True Green cracked ice, Edrin Cooper checkerboard, Max Crosby, Gould, Hurts, Stevenson, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, and Justin Fields. And I do see spots coming off the board in that college break. I'll get to that here momentarily, you guys. Don't you worry yourself none. We've got Marquise Brown, Marshawn Lattimore, Jaden Reed, and Quinn Ewers, Aeneas Smith, Herman Moore, Joe Green, Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Jalen Hurts, Will Shipley on the RPA, Jack Besh Patch, Dylan Gabriel, Eric Allen, Giamatti for the Bengals. We got Ricky Williams, Blake Corum, Xavier Worthy, Jermaine Burton, Dylan Gabriel on the auto for the Brownies. Tyler Warren, Thunderbirds. Dylan Sampson on the auto for the Brownies. Ray Davis, RPA out of 125 for the Bills. Joe Milton III out of 24, rookie for the Pats. Ladd McConkey out of 249, rookie auto. Keon Coleman, rookie auto. And Jalen Milroe. Gold. Pandora. Nasty. Look at that. Yeah. A deed. Gunner, let's get you on the board here on that spot, just so I don't have to mess with it. And then we'll get to ripping. Okay. Appreciate you, Gunner. I got you on there. We're good. It's all good. Now I'm going to print this out. Let me go ahead. We'll run the 4-box break that we started today with, and then maybe if we have enough time, maybe we'll run a Disney. Because I know some people have been waiting for that in the mornings. It'll just be a 3-box Disney, but we can do that. It's still fairly early. So let me get this next one up there for you guys. It'll be $33.79. It'll be the first. It's got the 4 boxes of Phoenix in it, and it's got 2 pretzel repacks in it. And I know Gil's out there somewhere waiting for it, and some other people probably. So that's what'll be next. All right, so I can't do an overlay, but I do have your teams all separated and everything. I'm printing out the sheet now. So if you forget who you have or whatever it might be, I will have it sitting right beside me. Okay. And this is break 3378. And we're going to get to ripping it right now. And let me get that last break in there, or that last time we can run that 4 times. And we probably won't ever be able to do that again. So if you're trying to get into that, you know, here, let me get these down before they all fall. And I don't know, here, that's not going to happen yet. This isn't going to happen yet. We're going to start with Bowman Best. And bear with me, I haven't opened these yet. I may not even get to open them again after this, so we'll just see. And the next break is in the shop. I'm just going to pin it for you guys so you can see it. And we're good to ripping this. It is pinned. Good luck. It's 4 of the 2025 Phoenix premium boxes and 2 of the pretzel repacks. Floor of 40, ceiling of 400, and everything in between. Okay, that is what is in there. And if you were in here earlier, then you know what the break is. Good luck. Let's see what we can do here. Actually, I got a lot of cards, don't I? Let's be smart about this. What do you say? Nice guy. It just depends on the boxes. So there's 4 and repack. So 4. But the price on that, you know, I wouldn't worry about such things. If you want a team in that, just go ahead and get them. Don't worry about how many autos are in that one. It's kind of nasty. Good luck. Empty. Well, we start out with the Eli Holstein for Pitt. That just looks good. Look at that patch. Is it not numbered? I don't think that it is. But we're going to take it. Yep, we're going to take it. Going to Pitt. And I'm not sure who has Pitt. I need to pull that up on my screen here. Who had Pitt? Let's just see here real quick. Pitt is red. Take that red to start it all out. Lee BB Jr. And I just want to make sure like the number. Okay. It's supposed to be on the front. So that one threw me off a little bit. Weisner for Texas out of 199 on the, looks like lava. Making the grade, Gunnar Stockton. Field Day for Iowa State, Rocco Beck. Bo Pribula and Gunnar Stockton. Okay. And if you don't see me top load something, it will be top loaded, you guys. But for the sake of the time of the break, I probably won't top load every single little card, okay? Just so you know. That's right, K13. Brendan Sorsby, Bishop, Pendergrass for Baylor, Jadarian Price for Notre Dame. Okay. It is out of 150. Those look good. The best of 2025. That looks nice. I like that. Yeah, that looks nice. Lee BB Jr. Carson Beck out of 175. Pink Lava. Lenoris Sellers for South Carolina. Gunnar Stockton. Ja'Cory Barney Jr. and Jaden Greathouse. John Mateer. Ty Simpson. Malik Murphy. Keldrick Falk for Auburn. Best of 2025 autos. Look at all these autos, my goodness. Interesting. Matt Lauder for Boise State. Carson Beck, etch for Miami. Oregon, Dante Moore. For Clemson, Field Day, Bryant Wesco Jr., Javian Thomas, and Dylan Stewart. And we got one more. We got one more. Lenoris Sellers, Neusmeyer, Taylor, Quintravion Wisner for Texas. That seems kind of... I think it's a little bit shinier than the other ones. I don't know what the difference is. There's no number. There's no number on it, but... we'll take that, Texas. Carson Beck all over this product. Bo Pribula on the Making the Grade refractor. Mensa, Mateo, Bryant Wesco Jr., and Kanye Udo. Okay. Sellers looked orange. Are some of them numbered on the back or something? I guess it's possible. You talk about that one? It's just some kind of insert, it appears to me. It's not numbered or anything. All right, Bowman Chrome U. Empty. Breaker's Delight. Yes, the next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Super, super easy to get into. That'll be the third time we've ran that break this morning. Ty Simpson on the etch. Chase Roberts. Traylon Ray. Xavier Brown on the mini diamonds for Virginia. Josh Hoover is out of 350 for TCU. Ty Simpson refractor. Jaden Greathouse out of 99 for Notre Dame. Gauze out of 150 for North Carolina, mini diamonds. King for Georgia Tech, we'll certainly take that. And Caden Veltkamp on the X-Fractor. Okay. Look at all these autos. It's amazing. The only update I want about baseball is the Reds getting somebody. Other than that, I'm uninterested. I don't want to know it. Thanks. Let's do another Bowman's Best. Anti. Oh, there it was. It was out of 25. I thought it was. I was like, I know that's numbered. 24 out of 25. They're moving the numbers all around on here. I'll probably be waiting a long time for the Reds to sign somebody. Empty. Clement, Salter, Pons, Dawson Pendergrass for Baylor on the auto. Okay. Look at all them autos, man. Coy Eakin, DeAndre Moore Jr. out of 175 on the lava. Mendoza. Sammy Boy on the insert. Steve Angeli and Hanson. Is today the first day of free agency or something? Because Jonathan said the Dodgers somebody, then I saw somebody re-sign somebody. Like, is today the first day? Is that what's going down right now? Is it Tuesday before Christmas? when it all goes down. Dante Moore for Oregon on the patch auto. That's nice. Who is that? Who got Oregon's the question. Caleb. Dante Moore was behind that. Coy Parrish on the etch. DeAndre Moore. Making the grade, Katron Allen, Hill Jr., and Boston. It's me. It's Shmee. Nate Frazier, Kevin Coleman Jr., Jonah Coleman, Harbor for Carolina, and that is numbered to 75 in the upper right-hand corner. I don't know if you can see that. We take those. The lava action. He's nasty. He's nasty. Send the house. Mateo on the etch. Bernard and Jelly. Neusmeyer. Harbor and Pribula. Falk, Wisner, Weeks, Anthony Hankerson with the inscribed Go Beavs going to Oregon State. Okay. It's not numbered, but we'll take it. Isaac Brown, Keldrick Falk on some kind of laser there out of 250. That's sick. Field day for Louisville. Moss, Pavia, Stockton, and Barney Jr. All right, now let's do a prism. Let's do a prism. That's a different kind of box. Look at that. Empty. Good luck. Super easy break pin at the bottom of your screen, folks. Anybody hopping in the shop, I just want you to know that those pretzel boxes are repacks, floor of 40, and ceiling of 400. That's what those are in case you don't know. Jalen Walker, Billy Bowman Jr., Tesla on the refractor, or prism, I should say. Will Johnson for Michigan out of 299. Peyton Manning on the purple cracked ice out of 199. Brendan Sorsby for the Bearcats on the auto. Michael Williams, Ryan Williams, hype. Dylan Raiola, and Kyle McCord. These cards are nasty. Oh, these cards are nasty. I didn't know. Now I know. It's Pepe. It's Pepe. Cincy. Little Brendan Sorsby action. Will Johnson we shall certainly take. And my boy. Maxwell Hairston. Campbell. Cam Jackson for Florida. Jalen Milroe, that is out of 99. Very nice. Scattaboo, out, not numbered, just red wave. Looky here. Julian Sayin, Saturday Star, out of 45. That's nasty. Yep, we want those. This is one of the ones we want. Here it is. Yep, just happened. Right there. Who got Ohio State, though, is the question. Jim Mint. Look at you, Jim Mint. Nice hit, bro. That's exactly what we want. Cam Ward, Michael Williams, Travis Kelce, and Matthew Golden. Nice hit, Jim Mint. That's a nice card. We'll get Milrow up there too. Stewart, Shadir, Silver CJ Stroud, Dylan Sampson out of $3.99 for Tennessee, Savion Williams for the Horned Frogs out of $2.49, Ty Felton is out of $2.49, Milrow Base Brilliance, Keelan Russell, Mayfield, and Aeneas Peebles. Okay. I want to see a manga. I want to see a manga, man. I know I'm asking for a lot, but that's okay. Indy, no, you may not. Well, maybe, since you asked nicely, maybe. It's possible. Manga Man. Cam Ward. Henderson. Will Howard. Prism. Caleb Johnson, Blue Cracked Ice out of 149. Micah Parsons, Red Wave. Kevin Winston Jr. for Penn State, it appears. And is it numbered? Yes, it is out of 75. It's different too. Genty, Bond, Aller, and Sayan to end out that first box of that. Okay. It's Micah. And Caleb. And Will. I'm going to open the Bowman Sapphire U now. Watch me. I'm going to do it. It's happening. I'm doing it right now. I'm a Sapphire fan anyway, so what you gonna do? No, that's an NFL break at the bottom, you guys. 4 Phoenix premium boxes and 2 repacks. Empty. No, that's NFL at the bottom there. All right. Sapphire. Devin Dampier. Miller for Colorado. Satinga and Zabian Brown for Alabama. Johnny Daniels, KC Concepcion, Kirk Francis for Tulsa, Orange, that's nasty, Cracked Ice for Tulsa, and Anthony Evans III. These look so nice. I don't care what product it is. These just look good. Look at that. Look at that card. It is Gmo. Stowers, Harbor, Luke out of 50 gold, and Alexander for Ole Miss. And we still got 3 boxes back there, so. Stribling, Bishop, Martin Jr., and Wilson for Florida. Okay. And all of these Sapphire will be top loaded, I can tell you that. Haas, Hauser for ECU, Michael Van Buren Jr. and Mr. Bussey for Texas A&M. Okay. Deeds on deeds on deeds. RJ Maryland, Hill Jr., Denzel Boston, 5 out of 10, black, cracked ice. That's sick. Who got Washington? Look at these cards, man. That's nasty. Who got Washington's the question. Mitch. Look at that card. You can't even see how good that is. There's nothing I can do to make you be able to see that properly. And Neusmeyer. Mikey, Keene, Lewis, Udo out of 75, and Quincy Porter for Ohio State. Losh, I don't have any more to do with. This is the only one I can do. I'm happy to have been able to do this one, to be honest. I did want to open this break when I saw it. Vander Ross, Edwards Jr., Martin, and Sammy Boy. That's a nasty out of 10 right there. That's all I can say about that. Now let's do this one. Empty. Good morning, doctor. It's the doctor. Brown on the etch out of 48. Darrell Robinson for Auburn. CJ Allen. Hold up. Jackson out of 350. Aiden out of 325. Little mini diamonds there. Jack Endries out of 225. Deontay Moore Jr. is out of 299 on the auto for Texas. Rutherford for Georgia Tech out of 99. Marcel Reed for Texas A&M, not numbered, but we'll take it. And Cyrus Allen on the X-Fractor. Okay, 2 boxes left. Look at all these autos. I mean, that's obscene. Look at all these autos. You get an auto, and you get an auto, and you get an auto. I don't have another one to do with, unfortunately, Melanade. I don't have it to do with. But I did want to give it the old college try, you know. We'll do Bowman Best, and then we'll end with the Prism. Feels like the right thing to do. Oh my goodness, look at all these cards. All right, Best it is. For the price point, I don't know if you can beat this break. This is quite the break. Empty box. Keene, Caden Lee, Bryce Underwood, Sawyer Robinson for Baylor on the auto out of 99. Nice. Anthony Hankerson etch. Jadarian Price for Notre Dame out of 199. Morton for Texas Tech. Aguilar for Tennessee. Avery Johnson and Devin Dampier. Good start to a box. And let's give old boy his spot up there too. Quincy Porter, Gronowski, Russell, Lee Beebe Jr. for Indiana. We shall take it. A treat. A treat for all the eyes to see. It's not numbered, but we're going to take it. Coy, Kamari Moulton, Nate Frazier, Neusmeyer, Cameron, and Bennett Jr. No, they're not. Are they really K13? Are you sure it wasn't just like a, you know, custom? Newsmeyer, Taylor, Lindsay. There's Aiden for Michigan State out of 150. Josh Hoover for TCU. Mateo. Jaden Send the House. Keldrick Falk. Bryson Washington, and Billy Edwards Jr. for Wisconsin. Well, you know, one day. Yes, Newsmeyer. Correct. Miller Moss. Is that numbered? It is. Gold out of 50 for Louisville. Bryant Wesco Jr. Etch, not numbered. Ty Simpson is numbered to 250 on the laser. Moore, Kelvin Jennings for SMU, King, and Douglas. That's right, they should. That's right, they should. Now we got a prism back here. I won't see a manga. I might be asking for a little bit too much, but am I? Am I really? I don't know if I am. Eye of the beholder, you know. Oh, he's a little chunkier. Little Miller Moss. All right, final box. And then I'll do a roll call on what's off the board in that break that's pinned at the bottom. Emptiness. This is quite the break we're doing right here, man. I'm sad it's over. Mullings. Jimmy Horn Jr., Brock Purdy, Prism. Restrepo out of $3.99 for the U. Travis Hunter out of $2.99. Jalen Noel for Iowa State. That is out of $2.49. Abdul Carter, Dylan Gabriel, Joe Montana, and Elijah Arroyo. Noel. Restrepo and Purdy. It's Purdy. Oh, so Purdy. 3 packs left. We are halfway in the next break. Burke, DJ on the Prism, Mike Green on the auto. That's not numbered, but we'll take it. Sayshawn out of $2.49. Danny on the red wave. That is not numbered. Tyler Warren out of $1.99. Very nice. Yep, a deed. Egbuka, Donovan Edwards out of $1.49. Patty Mahomes and Luke Altmaier. Wow, these are fun. These are a fun little box here, aren't they? Yep. Look at this. It is Cam Can. 4 of the Phoenix Premium boxes. That's exactly what it is. Yep. And we've already ran it twice this morning. This will be the 3rd time and the last time. Ty Felton, Nolan, Shamai, Donovan on the purple cracked ice out of 199, McCoy for Tennessee out of 399, Chris Tyree for the University of Virginia out of 199. I'm sorry, this card was never in there. Sorry about that. It never actually happened. ETN, Burden III, Eamon Worry, and Derrick Henry. What card? Shemai. All right, final pack. This is the pack with the manga in it. This one right here. It's manga time. Brenningstool, Morrison, Trey Harris on the Prism. Gunnar Helm is out of, not numbered. Oh, that's right, Red Wave. Phil Maffa out of 25 for Clemson. Iowa State is Jaden Higgins, not numbered on the Pulsar. Riley Leonard, Travion, Gunnar Helm, and Jerome Bettis to end it out. Man. I want to make it. I said Phil Maffa. Tomorrow, Caleb. I don't think it drops until tomorrow, I think. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Mr. about that. I wasn't here yesterday. I haven't looked that up. I don't think that drops until tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. All right. Let's do a recap of all of this madness. I don't even know. I don't even care. It doesn't matter. Look at all these cards. Does it even matter what order they're in? And more of them will be top loaded after the fact, but I did a pretty good job on this one. Look at that. Now that's a break. That's a break right there. All right, here we go. Underwood, King, Hoover, Brown, Bussey, Sellers, Weissner, Falk, Hauser, Sammy Boy, Ty Simpson, Carson Beck, Brown, Greathouse, Weissner, Pribula, Sampson, Williams, Millero, Scatabo, Tisla, Falk, and Mateo. Keldrick Falk, Caleb Johnson, Kevin Winston Jr., Tyler Warren, Helm, McCoy, Turner, DJ, Barkley, Purdy, Hunter, Ty Simpson, Kevin Jennings, Aiden, Sawyer Robinson, Anthony Hankerson, Jack Endries, DeAndre Moore Jr., Udo, Howard, Neusmeyer. Boston was out of 10. That's nasty. That's just nasty. And Wilson for Florida. Francis, Johnson, Harris, Bryant Wesco Jr., Peyton Manning, Garrett, Lee Beebe Jr., Bryce, Jackson, Childs, Reed, Levitt, Luke Haas, Brown, Parsons, Hankerson, Harbor, Pribula out of 25, Pendergrass, Price, Holstein for Pitt, Rutherford, Gauze, Lee Beebe, DeAndre Moore, Ty Felton, Brendan Sorsby, Pavia, Miller Moss, Dante Moore, Donovan Edwards, Mike Green, Restrepo, Noel, Jaden Higgins, Chris Tyree, Maffa, Donovan, and Sayan on the Saturday Star out of 45, 25 out of 45. That's two pretty nasty ones right there. But that was pretty good. It's pretty good. Now we're cooking with oil. And I got to pin the break down there, don't I? The last break of the day is getting ready to be pinned at the bottom of your screen. It's got a lot in it, folks. It's not for the faint of heart. It's a real break. It is pinned at the bottom, and the picture and the description is accurate. Take a screenshot of this if you need it for your records. Don't worry if you miss this or whatever. You can always go over to YouTube and find it over there. Okay, 238 cards over there is where it's at. Good luck. Here we go. Oh, nice, Doc. They're pretty cool, aren't they? And the last break of the day is pinned at the bottom of your screen, and it's a mighty one. You might want to think about what's in that for a second before you. There's a lot of different 2019, 23. Like, there's a lot of things going on in that. Good luck. It's ripping time. We're gonna start with one of these. Okay, little pretzel action. It is not. I repeat, it is not a slab, but that doesn't matter. Good luck. Well, we like that name. Brock Purdy on the Optic Contenders 2024 VIPs going to the Niners, and that is Zach Chatty. Just sit back and relax, Zach. Don't have anything to worry about anymore, okay? We can just do a break now, and that's going to you. Okay? Okay. The chef, I know. Yes, there is an absolute plethora of stuff in that last break of the morning. I didn't have a whole lot of options, so that's why that's going to be the last break, is because at least it's got something in it. So let's start with one of these. We'll end with the last pretzel box there. And I promise the people that have been patiently waiting for a Disney, that'll happen tomorrow. I just couldn't update it. So maybe I can get with Mrs. And we can get that fixed. So I didn't have to be the one that messed it up. Empty box. Foosball. Foosball. Tyler Shuck. It is Zach. Miles Garrett on the Pandora out of 189 for the Browns. Kincaid, Allen, and Brooks. It sure is, Zach. Yep, it is, brother. It's true. It's true. No, you may not. No, what do you think? It's yours? Tommy, Trey Tucker on the base Pandora for the Raiders. Taylor, Hubbard, and Barkley. Good morning, Adam. Welcome in, you guys. The last break of the day is pinned at the bottom of the screen, and if you guys were with me on Sunday, you know what that break is. So it was a very good break. There you go, bro. I'll do a recap at the end, too. You got it, brother. And that Obsidian's 2019, you guys, just so you know. Tyler Warren base. Tyler Warren base contours we take. Lamb, Purdy, and Burris. Pierce Jr. Matthew Stafford on the base contours. Pandora out of, or it's not base, out of 249. Holla. Matthews, McDuffie, and Chase. Hang on, this is being weird. Okay. Oh, did you? Well, well, well. A deed. Loop. Patty Mahomes base Thunderbirds. Tracy Jr., Rashad, and Wilson. Jalen Noel. Nick Barnett on the base Pandora. Horn, Tucker, and Williams going to the pack. Darius Alexander. Rookie Phenoms patch for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hang on, Njoku. Njoku is not letting go. There you go, Njoku. And that is out of 99. That's a little bit better. Welcome back, Quick. Yeah, the last break of my day, or this morning, is pinned at the bottom, you guys. There's not going to be another one after that, whoever just asked. Njoku, Barnett, and Njigba. Yeah, that'll be the last one. And it's the same one we ran on Sunday. It's got a lot in it. It's got a decent amount of stuff in it. Abdul Carter. Cam Ward base Paragon for the Titans. Jefferson, Parsons, and Benson. B-Wax, what's up, bro? Got your little W this weekend, didn't you? And you didn't know if it was going to happen, but it happened. Yes, it did. I saw it. Walker. Baker Mayfield on the bronze Pandora for the Bucks out of 125. Pearsall, McDermott, and Hill. Got you a W. You got you a W, B-Wax. You got you a W. Well, eyes, you know, I've pulled a lot. That's for sure. Terrence Ferguson for the Rams. J.J. McCarthy-based Thunderbirds. Disley, Green, and Pickens. Shemai Thomas for the Jets. James Jr., Andrews, and Godwin. Riley Leonard. Strike a pose. Oh! For the Brownies, going to Rule Dad Shadir. Auto Pandora style. For the Brownies. David, I don't think most people were hold on him already anyways, unless they'd absolutely lost their minds. He'd only played 6 games. London, Fouts, and Thomas. And that's one box. We've got 3 more of those to go. There are one of these in the next break, by the way. Just one, though. There's not 4 of them. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint. Empty. Jalen Walker. James Pierce Jr. base Pandora for the Falcons. Taylor, McCarthy, and Benson. Ferguson. On the patch, Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks. That is out of 299. CeeDee Lamb, Smith, and Hill. Burrow looked spectacular the last 2 weeks. Now, he made those 2 errant throws. That did happen. But, to be honest, it wouldn't even have been in the place they were in without him. So, Shemai. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba on the Thunderbirds. Matthews, Chambers, and Pickens. Doctor. Riley Leonard. Dylan Gabriel out of 125 on the bronze. Pandora. Tracy Jr., Theismann, and Godwin. Arian Smith. Xavier Worthy on the base contours. Horn, Prescott, and Thomas. It was I. The chef is I. Jalen Lane. Trevor Lawrence. Pandora for the Jags. Njoku, Olave, and Smith. Tyler Warren base. Ooh, is that gold? What a hit. Who got the Saints? Tripod. Gold. Tyler Shuck Pandora auto. That is spectacular looking. And that is actually 6 out of 10. A treat for all the eyes to see. Charbonnet, Johnson, and Barkley. Yep, jersey match too. What a nasty card. Pierce Jr. Tyleek Williams is out of 189. McCardell, Metcalf, and Burris. We got 2 more of these boxes. Oh boy. Tyler Loop. Quincy Williams on the base, Pandora. Bullock, Newbin, and Chase. Hang on, it's being weird. Okay, there it is. It was being weird. I'm sorry. He shows up a lot, CJ. Jalen. Whoops. Whoop. That was in a box with Shuck out of 10 number match. Okay. Lambjack on the Genies going to the Ravens. Quick. That be you. A treat. Jahmyr Gibbs on the base, Thunderbirds. Zorn and Wilson. A treat for all the eyes to see. We take those. Here, let's move them over just a smidgen, and let's put the Genie's Lambjack back there. Yep, just like that. Oh, it's case hit. Quick, it's case hit. Darius Alexander. Drake May's going to be numbered. What a box. Paragon bronze out of 125 going to the Pats. That is Pats fan. Puka, Kamara, and Williams. We still got 2 boxes left. And there's one of these in the next break. Abdul Carter, Michael Penix Jr. on the base, Paragon, Kincaid, McBride, and Jackson Smith in a Jigba. Give me another. I want another. I want another right now. Yes, I does. Okay. This is what we call in the industry an empty box. Travis Hunter on the base, rookie. Elijah Arroyo again on the patch. This time it's out of $6.99 for the Seahawks. 2 of them. Count them, 2 of this gent. Disley, Metcalf, and Nick Barnett. Do you, Bobby? I don't believe you. I think you're a Fibber McFibberson. Mike Green, Drake May on the base, Paragon. Derwin James Jr., Newbin, and Henry. I know. I don't make the rules. I just break them. Dylan Gabriel on the base, rookie. Trey Amos on the Pandora out of 189. London, Kamara, and Smith. Jack Sawyer. Herbie on the base, Thunderbirds. Horn, McBride, and Burrow. It's Herbie. It's the Herbster. Torrey Horton for the Seahawks. Chuba on the Pandora. Lynch, McCarthy, and Hendricks. Cam Can. The Cam Can. That's JJ Nueve. Devin Neal, Nick Scourton on the auto out of 99, bronze Pandora. Holla. He doing all right, Dave. He doing all right. May, Smith, and Haynes. Looks like we're getting close to halfway in that last break of the day. I know there's a lot in it. I can see it. I know. I understand. I get it. Watkins. Trent McDuffie on the bronze Pandora for the Chiefs out of 125. Clay Matthews, Hurts, and Allen. We still have one more box after this, too. Will Howard for the Steelers. Lambjack on the Pandora. Tracy Jr. Hall and Hubbard. Ravens getting a little bit of love. This card's not in great shape. See that? Way to go, Panini. But at least you got the genies to make up for it. It's... Yes, it is, Michael. It's nasty. Kenneth Grant. Cam Ward on the base, Contours. Horn, Diggs, and Purdy. TJ Sanders. Jackson Dart on the Thunderbirds. Pandora out of 249. Nice hit, Giants. Very nice. Going to EP. Yep. That's what we want. Yeah. Njoku, Wilson, and McDuffie. Nick Scourton is right there, if that's who you're talking about. We definitely take those, bro. Barron. Lambjack on the Thunderbirds. Jefferson, Nix, and Rashad. Ollie Gordon II. Jackson Dart, regular Pandora. Well, you know, sometimes it just bees like that. Bees in the trap. Bees in the... Parasol, Johnson, and Godwin. We got one box left. And a nasty break to end out the day. Just chilling. Like a villain. With a gold tooth filling. And then we've got obviously we've got a repack too. So we'll end with the with that. Fine, Purdy. Don't stand up there. Fine. Fine. How about you go up there? How's that work for you? You cool with that, brudda? This one right here, nice guy. And then I've got one more breakdown there, you guys, for today. That's it. That one is the last one. That I can tell you. So if you ain't got a little ripping in yet, there's a little deed down there waiting for you. Okay. Empty box. He probably does. He probably does, bro. Oladejo. Oh, a little Dylan Gabriel action. Out of 299. Oh, we're over halfway in the next one. Well, well, well. How about that? Oladejo, Horn, Ahmad Rashad, and Ben Roethlisberger. Pat Bryant. Jackson Dart base contours. Lynch, Tucker, and Muhammad. Dart has entered the building, folks. Dart has entered the building. I didn't, Bobby. Is there a picture of throwing a dart in the encyclopedia and it's Jackson Dart with a smile and a headband on? Brashard Smith. DJ Giddens, I think that's gold. Out of 10, 2 out of 10 gold for the Colts. Drake May, Barnett, and Penix Jr. We take golds around here. Each and every one we can get. That one's going to Lenny. Swessinger. Egbuka on the base Thunderbirds. Stroud, Parsons, and McConkey. Oh, I don't know, Michael. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. Yes. Probably not. Did I answer that good? Trey Harris. Micah Parsons on the Pandora. Sirianni, McDermott, and Coleman. Ethan, it was a little cold this morning. It looks like the sun's coming out, so that's cool. We'll take that. We'll certainly take that. Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. He doesn't want to let go of whatever's behind him. It's a Cam Mella for the Raiders on the auto. That's not Kenny Pickett. Jim Everett, AJ Green, and Bo Nix. JT. Ooh, Tet for the Panthers out of 125. Bronze Pandora action going to Evan. Njoku, Thomas Jr., and Bucky Irving. Yes, Ethan, it's true. Nick Martin. Jahad Campbell on the Pandora for the Eagles. Jefferson, Herbert, and McLeod. Omarion Hampton. Sam Wheat. Pearsall, Allen, and Spears. Last break of the day is pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. We got a repack left in this one too. Don't forget. Dylan Sampson. Contours, Travis Hunter out of 209. Disley, Hubbard, and Lawrence. Two packs. Donovan, Devontae Adams, Thunderbirds, Derwin James Jr., Purdy, and Garrett. And last pack before the repack. Scottaboo. Cam Ward on the Pandora. Yep, we want that. London, McDuffie, and Myers to end it out. Oh, let's see what's in the repack. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. You say a Herbie, you say. Huh? It was pretty good, wasn't it, Doc? Good luck. It is a slab of some sort. Okay. Good luck. This feels a little awkward. Must be a thicker card or something. 2022 Flawless. Dak Prescott Patches Ruby. Out of 15. Going to them boys. PSA 10. And that is Sig. Look at you, Sig. 7 out of 15. This was 2022, by the way. 2022. Okay. 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 Now let me do a quick recap of this nasty little break we just did. And to be quite honest, you probably won't ever see this exact break again. I'm just being honest with you. That's a lot of these boxes at one time, and that's not going to be easy to do. And you see the results from it. So, nice hit, Sig. Last break of the day is pinned at the bottom of your screen. We're well over halfway. I'll do a recap or a recall, a roll call here in a second after I do this recap. I need to go also grab the boxes because I don't have them in here. So. All right. Chuba, Drake May, Dylan Gabriel, Jackson Smith and Jigba, JJ McCarthy, Michael Penix Jr., Nick Barnett, Xavier Worthy, Trey Amos, Baker Mayfield, Cam Ward, Myles Garrett, Justin Herbert, Jahmyr Gibbs, Tyleek Williams, Patrick Mahomes II, Matty Stafford, Tyler Warren, Cam Ward, and Elijah Arroyo. We also have another Elijah Arroyo. That was lower numbered. Cam Ward. DJ Giddens was out of 10. That was 2 out of 10 to be exact. Jackson Dart. Nick Scourton. Jackson Dart. Trevor Lawrence. Trent McDuffie. Devontae Adams. Travis Hunter. Shuck. Micah Parsons. Egbuka. Cam Miller. Dylan Gabriel for the Brownies. Lambjack. Jackson Dart. And Lambjack. 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 We have Will Howard on the patch. Drake May, Paragon out of 125, Pandora. Lambjack Genies, Deed. These are so cool. Congrats, Ravens. That's a cool card. Shuck, color match, or number match, gold, auto, rookie. Shadur, auto, rookie. Brock Purdy on the VIPs. Tet was out of 125. And then right here, PSA 10, 2022 Flawless, Dak Prescott, Patches, Ruby. Player worn. Player worn, brother. Okay. Last break of the day, folks. It's here. We got quite a bit to rip in this, so sit back, relax, and we'll see what we can do. Again, I'll be on the other place tonight. You know where it is. You know where it be, and you know what it do. Take a screenshot of this if you need to for your records. It was supposed to be 3380, but I guess I fat fingered it and hit the 8 instead of the 9 instead of the 8. So it's not a big deal. Good luck. We're gonna get to ripping, and all replays are on YouTube forever and always. Okay. 238 cards. Good luck. Now, we're not going to do a hobby first. That's for certain. We're going to do this mega down here. And then we'll probably do the H2. And then we'll see what I want to open after that, because I'm the breaker. I control such things. Good luck, everybody. Rip time is imminent. No base for Abby. No base for Abby. No base for Abby. No base for Abby. Empty. Good luck. Okay. Jesse Bates the third. Devontae Adams, Brock Purdy, Goff, Parsons, Stevenson, and Devin Leary out of 180 to start it out. Old Devin Leary made an appearance. Well, nice, Armando. We love that. Daniel, Dimes, Achan, Jacob, Spears, David, Contours, CJ Stroud, and a Harrison Butker out of 88 for the Chiefs. I am not putting Harrison Butker up there as the first card. It ain't happening. I don't care. Sorry, not happening. I'll put CJ up there, though. Kayvon, Thibodeau, Highsmith, Kittle, Lamb, Walker, Watt, and Carson Steele on the base rookie. Jalen Johnson, Bland, Wilson, Burns, Stevenson, Barkley, and Eckler out of 180. I want a gold. James Cook, Prescott, Allen, McKinney, Bosa. Oh, that's numbered for the Jags. Brian Thomas Jr. That is out of 80 for the Jags. Going to, oh boy, Ordrick. And for the Chargers, while we're at it, 15 out of 40, Justin Herbert for the Chargers. Also, Ordrick. The Ordrick box. Watson, Karlaftis, Hutchinson, Stroud, Kelsey, Crosby, and Christopher Braswell out of 180. All right, now what direction do I want to go? Let's do the H2. Let's do the H2. Empty. Jackson Smith on the base, we'll take it. Jonathan Taylor out of 35. 5 out of 35 to be exact. That's going to the Colts. And that is Ordrick. Ordrick, have yourself a break, bro. DK Metcalf and Deontay Banks Jr. Or Deontay Banks, sorry. I don't think there's a junior behind it. We'll go ahead and put Jackson Smith up there just for good luck, too. What do you say? Why not, right? Oh, they're nice. Dalton Schultz, Jake Hayner, Charlie Jones, and Jack Campbell. Old Charlie Jones. Zay Flowers base, Ricky Jackson, Tommy DeVito, and Rob Gronkowski. Cam Smith, J.C. Horn, Diamond Hands, Jalen Waddle, and Jacorian Bennett. I don't know, Ian B. I don't know where he is now. Brandon Aubrey. My House, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, and Roshan Johnson. Is he on the Raiders? He's on the Raiders now. Tommy Cutlets. Forget about it. Tony Baselli. Samuel Laporta for them Lions. We'll take that, Jeff. Play action, Sayshawn and Christian Gonzalez. Laporta. Nolan Smith. Mr. Charbonnet for the Seahawks. Youngway and Saquon. Lucas Van Ness, Joe Mixon, Jackson Smith again, and Marvin Mims. Not bad. Not a bad box. I've seen worse. All right. Now what? Let's do Mosaic. Let's do Mosaic 25. Empty. Of course they can, B-Wax. Of course they can. Brooks, Sutton, and Williams. Jackson Dart base. Jaden Blue. Quinn Ewers out of 149. Amon-Ra red. Altoon. Nico Collins. Josh Allen on the splash. Kid Reporter. Jalen Milroe variation. Hooper, Moore, Gore, and Goff. Look at all them. Look at all them cards in one pack. Look at that. Look at all that. Nice guy. Not anything crazy. No, not yet. But we're just now getting into 25. So this is kind of where you would want that to happen in reality. Dot. Jackson Dot. Don't be giving me false information, Jonathan. Come on, man. What are you, on a conference call or something? Hunter, Henry, Gasecki, Fouts, Walker, Taj Brooks, Silver Jonathan Stewart, Bo Nix, Silver Mosaic, Lad McConkey, Men of Mastery, Bo Nix, Silver Montage, May, Cower, Judkins on the variation, Parsons, Derwin James Jr., and Zay Flowers. Couple bows while we're at it. Bo knows, the other Bo knows, and this Bo knows. Jamal, Charles, Montez Sweat and Warren Moon, Mimbu, Tez Johnson, Zach Ertz, poor guy, on the silver. Josh Downs out of 199 for the Colts. Hampton and Taylor, I'm going to guess and say the Colts are the more expensive team there. Jaden Daniels, Moments in Time out of 99 for the Commanders. Kid Reporter. Peppers, Van Ginkel, and Njigba, Lawrence, Anderson, and Shakir. It is a nice JD. The chef, nobody sees what you're putting in the chat. Stop it. Just stop. You get the team from across the bay and then you won't stop. Stop it. Compose yourself. Trey Benson, Fitzgerald, Bowers, Jalen Noel, Devin Neal, Shadur on the silver. Ooh. Take that. Patrick Willis on the silver mosaic. Tavondre Sweat. Jaden Higgins on the lighted up. Gates, Williams. Gabriel on the variation. McCaffrey, McBride, and Njoku. You shall do nothing of the sort, the chef. You shall do nothing of the sort, or I'll tell him. And you'll never hit another card ever again anywhere. He'll tell everybody about the chef. Laporta, AJ Brown, Roddy White, JT, a deed. Going to the pack and going to Abby. A little Matthew Golden auto action. We take those. We sure do. Kyle McCord is out of 199. Maxwell Hairston, Jackson Smith, Jamar Chase, and Malik Neighbors. That goes to the G-Men. G-Men were more. G-Men were more. Sherman, Wilson, Mitchell, Green, Pollard, and Kelsey. Mosaic has so many cards. Tony Dorsett, Prescott and Duggar, Will Campbell, Omarion Hampton, Earl Campbell for the Titans out of 199. There you go. Nice guy. Malik Neighbors, Cam Ward and CJ Stroud. Pretty sure the Titans are maybe a little bit more. Michael Evans for the Bucks on the silver. Kid Reporter, Young, Thomas, Favre, Garrett, Evans, and Allen. Lattimore, Kosar, Wilson, Jordan Watkins, Abdul Carter, silver Damian Martinez for the Seahawks, red Anthony Richardson, silver mosaic Romeo Dobbs, Jaden Daniels, Derrick Henry on the center stage, Welker, Colston Loveland on the variation, Thomas Jr., Robinson, and Andrews. Well, D. Henry. Herbie, Brunell, Gadsden, Nolan. Oh boy, that's a case hit. Hang on. Pulling from the back. Singletary, Branch, McCarthy, Estime, Sherwood, and Connor. Kid Reporter. See what else goodies we've got in here. Golden on the introductions. Brian Thomas Jr. On the red, it is Calvin Ridley for the Titans. We got something numbered here. Trent Dilfer for the Ravens out of 99. Yeah. And good luck. For the Chargers on the visionary, Justin Herbert. Going to old boy. That's right, Ordrick. A deed. Little visionary action. And Trent Dilfer. Because he's Trent Dilfer. Everybody loves Trent Dilfer. B-Craft, there's this guy I know named B-Craft. He has a PC of Trent Dilfer. He's got a lot of Trent Dilfer cards. Yeah, B-Craft. Jonu Smith. Joe Morris. Alec Pierce. Donovan Jackson. Jaden Higgins, Jalen Noel on the red, Jalen Hurts, silver mosaic Brazil games, Braylon Allen, Sayshawn, RJ Harvey, Demario Davis, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Randy Moss, Greg Zerline, and Kenneth Walker III. Well, the chef, it's only because you jumped the gun too quick. We weren't even through 1.5 boxes yet, and you were already calling for them. You have to time it better. You have to time it better. And I think as time goes, you'll get a little bit better. I think you'll get a little bit better with it, but I don't know. Sometimes that anxiety gets the best of you. DK Metcalf, Calvin Johnson, Cole Kmet, Colston Loveland on the base, Jatavian Sanders auto for the Panthers. It's not numbered, but we'll take it. Tyler Shuck, silver. Travion Henderson, silver mosaic. Bo Nix. Drake Bay, moments in time. Otten, Owens, Steenland, Richardson, Warner, and Cruz. That was a pretty good pack to end it with. All right, I'm going to do Optic Contenders. Because Zenith's been really, really good to us. Optic Contenders can do the same, but I feel like Zenith's been a little bit better to us. Empty. Can we get a treat? Can we get a early afternoon Tuesday treat, please? Nice misses. And tomorrow, I was going to try to run Disney today. I'll probably try tomorrow to run some Disney. Marshawn Lloyd, Cooper Kupp in the morning. Who is that? Is that Luke? Luke McCaffrey for the Commanders out of 199. Old Audric Estime on the auto for the Broncos. That is not numbered, but it's some sort of variation. Jabari Small on the auto for the Titans. That is not numbered as well. But there is an MVP Jamar Chase on the back with out of 99. And that's going to Justin. See, that's why I wanted to open that box sometimes. It can be like that. It can be like that sometimes. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it could be, and then it was. Jabari Small, Estime, and a Luke McCaffrey, which was out of 199 for the Commanders. Cooper Kupp and Marshawn Lloyd was in there as well. Now let's do 2019. Let's do this 2019 here. I want to see. We're going to end with that Phoenix Red because it's been a good box all day long. All right, there it is. Empty box. 2019 style. I see you, Mark. We've got Richard Sherman for the Niners, and that is out of 125. Out of 100, Troy Aikman Galaxy gear for the Cowboys. We've got Alexander Madison out of 75 for the Vikings, volcanic material. Looky here. For the Colts, Reggie Wayne on the Aurora auto. That is going to, or it's out of 25, out of 25, going to Ordrick. Oh boy, I forgot about old boy here. Josh Rosen for the Fins, 3 out of 3 on the little shield there. Going to Justin. I forgot about old boy, old Josh Rosen. Let's see here. Jordan Scarlett, rookie for the Panthers out of 50, and on the Vitreous for the Texans, J.J. Watt out of 25. There you go, Texans. There you go, Abby. That's kind of nasty, by the way. Old Reggie Wayne. There's a Viking. I don't know if it's a Viking you want necessarily, but it is a Viking. And there's Troy Aikman for the Cowboys. And old Richard Sherman for them Niners. Yeah. And Josh Rosen. 3 out of 3. What we all dream of right there, you know. All right, let's do Zenith, and then we will end with the Phoenix 25. Come on, Zenith. A lot of people out here need a new pair of shoes, okay? I know you don't have a lot of cards in you. You only got 6, but if you it's the right teams, then people will be okay. You know, they'll be all right. They're going to make it. They're going to survive. They're going to survive.
No. Oh. Such a liar.
What?
You're just guessing. I'll tell you later.
Who was right?
Not Kristen.
Oh. Oh.
It was not your little emblem thing. You had 33.90.
I know. I told everybody it was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she thought you did 15.
Oh, I wish. Empty box. All right, Malik Neighbors for the G-Men. Hey, look, a Raider. Hold on, this can't be real. Out of 25, too? No way, dude. This has got to be some kind of... This is fake. This didn't actually happen. I need another one of these. See? See? Talking all that schmack. Well, Brock Bowers, when it was all said and done on the splash out of 25. Look at this beaut right here. Jim Harbaugh out of 50 for the Chargers. Nasty. He's the original Phillip Rivers. Jim Harbaugh. Oh, boy. Hey, Abby, do you need another one? Because here you go. How about a patch auto, Jordan Love for the Packers? Out of 10 gold. Well, you do now, and it's out of 10 gold. Patch auto, 4 out of 10. Hey! Anthony Gould out of 99, and Jared Verse for the Rams. What a treat. What an actual treat. And Brock Bowers was in there out of 25. I told you, G-Man. I think we're getting another case of it, too. It's slept on. It's really... the people that sign in it, I mean... well, it's a little different than opening a Mega, too, so we won't boost it up too much. But we got one more to go, folks. Congrats, Abby. That's a nice card to have. It is a sticker. It's a sticker, Abby. But still, it's gold out of 10. Empty. Mertz Carter out of 699. James Jr., Vrabel, and Andrews. Higgins, JJ on the base Thunderbirds, London, Hurts, and Fouts. And if you missed some of this break, I'll do a recap at the end. Watts. Hang on. Geno Smith for the Raiders. Just what you were looking for, bro. Out of 189. Bang. Horn, Hall, and Bigsby. See? Good things come to those who wait, you know. I don't know if we have any left, Eric. I think we did at one point. I don't know if we have any left. If we do, it's in the shop. Tootin. Myles Garrett on the contours. Lynch, Diggs, and McCaffrey. Okay. Garrett, it wouldn't let me change the number on it. So I'll have to get with Mrs. and see what we can do about that. Well, I promise I'll try and run more than a couple of those tomorrow, because I know there's people out there that's been waiting. Royals, Mason Graham on the Pandora. May, Wilson, and Brown. So Mr. and Mrs. will be on tonight with their regular Disney break. Mine will just be 3 regular Topps Chrome Hobbies tomorrow. A little bit easier to get into. And then we'll start with a fresh case, all that stuff. Miller. Ooh, Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins going to Justin on the Pandora rookie auto. Yeah. Not numbered, but we'll take it. CJ Stroud, Nix, and Hill. Andres. Dylan Sampson out of 125 on the bronze Pandora. Tracy Jr. Jones and Ahmad Rashad. Browns are showing up in this box. Can we get a Shadur? Kyle McCord. Walter Nolan on the Pandora for the Cardinals. Joe Horns, Laporta, and Trey Tucker. Nick Scourton, Patty Mahomes base Thunderbirds, and Joku Ford and Burnett. Isaac. CD Lamb on the contours. That is out of 249. Jettas, Goff, and Parsons. Bears were kind of quiet in this, bro. I'm not going to lie. Well, I know you're watching, so. There's been a few, but nothing like to write home about. Morrison, Cam Ward on the Paragon, Parasol, Hutchinson, and McDermott. There may not be any left. Eric. Michael. Tyreek Hill on the Pandora. Disley, Hafunga, and Green to end out this big old massive break we had here. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me this morning. I'm getting ready to do a recap of this. I will be on the other place tonight. I think most of you already know at this point what that place is, but that's where I'll be. We'll probably do some case breaks and things of that nature. So I'll also be back tomorrow morning. So just keep an eye out. I got a recap to do here, and we're going to do just that. Not bad. Not too bad. I know not everybody got a deed in, but that's kind of how breaks go. Some of you did absolutely fabulous. But let's just do a recap and find out. Gino's nasty, bro. Cooked, you got, I mean, I don't think you understand what the word cooked means. Cooked would mean you didn't get any cards at all. Not a rookie out of 25 of the best tight end. Come on, DeChef. You're losing me here, bro. I thought better of you than that. I thought you knew things, and now I'm concerned that you don't. All right? I don't know, Holden. Maybe. All right, recap. Jamar Chase and Malik Neighbors, that goes to the G-Men. Shadur, Quinn Ewers. Get in there, Quinn. Jackson Dart, J.J. McCarthy, Jaden Higgins, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Josh Allen, Earl Campbell, Bo Nix, Sam Laporta, Christian McCaffrey, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Saquon Barkley, Josh Downs, Justin Herbert was out of 40, Brian Thomas was out of 80, C.J. Stroud, Zach Charbonnet, Jonathan Taylor was out of 35, Jalen Waddle, Jabari Small, Jamar Chase, Derrick Henry, Kyle McCord, J.J. Watt for the Texans on the Vitreous out of 25, Lloyd, McCaffrey, Travion Henderson, Jalen Noel, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Mason Graham, Malik Neighbors, Richard Sherman was out of 125, Jared Verse, Jordan Scarlett, and Audric Estime, Jatavian Sanders, Tyler Shuck, Trent Dilfer, Anthony Gould, Madison, Ward, Lamb, Josh Rosen out of 3, Tyreek Hill, Dylan Sampson, Myles Garrett, Geno Smith, Abdul Carter, Visionary case hit, Justin Herbert, Jim Harbaugh out of 50 for the Chargers, out of 99, Jaden Daniels for the Commanders, Troy Aikman out of 100 on the patch for the Cowboys, Aurora Reggie Wayne auto out of 25, Matthew Golden auto for the Pack, Brock Bowers 11 out of 25. This card was never there. The chef doesn't get it. So, sorry, DeChef. You won't be getting that card. Quinn Ewers on the auto and Jordan Love Gold patch auto for the Pack. 4 out of 10. Okay. Appreciate you, everybody. Mr. and Mrs. will be on the night with Disney. Probably made a little bit of SpongeBob action going on there. Not that I know of. No, I don't think he was. But no, I don't think so. Derrick Henry. I don't think so. Good luck everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be back in the morning. You know where I'll be tonight. So appreciate you. And I am going to end